Hey, what's going on? What's going on YouTube? And and all the boxing fans out there. I knew that this was going to happen. I knew it. You know what I'm saying? With this franchise title thing. I knew this thing was going to happen. And I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to give you guys a little history lesson, okay? Sorry about that. Somebody calling me. I'm going to give you guys a little history lesson. And you know what I'm saying? It happened a little bit after last year. All right. The president of the WBC, Mauricio Suleiman, had this idea about being a franchise champion. The person that gave him this idea was guys like Dante Wilder, um, and also Errol Jr. Um, you guys do not attack me for this, but I'm just calling it like I see it as far as boxing. The franchise title started off as a destination. It's not really a real title. It's a destination to um to go up and down and weight or fight whoever you want to fight, which ain't nothing but a version of a word to duck the people that want to fight you the most, other champions, and people that's very very dangerous and humanitarians. Excuse my language. He wanted to do something that rivals the WBA super title. Which it went wrong. It went wrong. I remember a couple years ago he was talking about that. He said, "Well, franchise title is not going to be an actual title; it's going to be a destination to go up and down and weight and do the best fights possible." And they wanted to do one with the heavyweight division. Dante Wilder credit, he said, "No, I don't want to do that." You know what I'm saying? First of all, um, people want to be your mandatories, and thing is, whatever, you make them wait so long to fight you, and this and that or whatever. I liked it when it was just mandatories and it was just one belt, and um, your mentors, be made, and it make the best fighters because you made them wait for so long, and this and that. They finally got you in the ring and all that stuff. I looked at that and I was looking like, okay, Dante, you can't really save face. I agree with you, but you can't really save face because you're doing that to Dylan White. You're doing that to you're doing that to other fighters like Alexander Povetkin. You doing it. You did that to a lot of various fighters that want to fight you at the time. So it's like it's kind of your fault when this belt came about. Then Errol Jr. doing what he's doing with Terrence Crawford. You're on the side of the street. Hey, Sean Porter got a belt too, and this and that, and I'll just knock Sean Porter out. I'll take the easy route. And you motherfuckers, thank you for making Gorilla Monsoon make a franchise title, because the first two franchise champions was Canelo Alvarez and Vasily Lomachenko. Those are the main two that actually got their motherfucking destination. Okay? Let me start off with Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez, damn good fighter. I'm not knocking him. Think about it. He got good skills or whatever. He's flat-footed, but he have good skills. Yes, Canelo Alvarez dominated 4 weight classes. He dominated junior middleweight, super welterweight, which is 154 pounds. Dominated middleweight, dominated super middleweight, then light heavyweight, then went back down to super middleweight. Yeah, they okay. But the downside of this shit was you dug Demetrius Andrade, You didn't want to fight Jamal Charlo, so you gave your belt, your WBC belt in middleweight, to Jamal Charlo. Now he's the full champion. And now whoever get the full belt, they get all the flack, they get all the bullshit that goes along with the belt. They get all the bullshit. Or like, Jamal Charlo got to prove himself the hardest because he been handed the fucking belt. Okay? And it's bullshit. Vasily Lomachenko, let's go down to lightweight. Vasily Lomachenko, super featherweight or whatever. Super featherweight, no, because lightweight is what's called super featherweight. 135 pounds. This will piss me off. Vasily Lomachenko petitioned to Mauricio Sulaiman. He said this. Vasily Lomachenko petitioned to be franchise champion. So he gave his belt to Devin Haney. So that way he can go up and down in weight. But Vasily Lomachenko said, whoa, I can't go up and down in weight because 140 is not my weight. Going up to lightweight is not my weight. I'm not going to do that. I know my weight limits. So he gave his belt to Devin Haney. Devin Haney accepted that belt. Now everybody fucking with Devin Haney and calling his ass internet champion, email champion, all this other shit. I was saying to myself, like, Devin, don't take that damn belt. You take that motherfucker, it's gonna be a lot of controversy, a lot of bullshit along with that shit. But Devin Haney was like, well, I want to be a champion. I was number one contender for his belt, and fuck it, I go ahead and take it. I was mandatory. Damn it, I'll take it. And he taking a whole bunch of bullshit. And then a couple years later, Teofimo Lopez, beats Vasily Lomachenko. He has 2 belts to represent the franchise titles. Well, given to him by Mauricio Sulaiman. So he looked like he's undisputed champion. If you look at his picture. Which he's not, because Devin Haney still has the original belt at 135 pounds. That's the actual title that he has. So Ryan Garcia beats Luke Campbell. He beats Luke Campbell. Now Ryan Garcia doing this to Devin Haney. And I'm finna go out to Teofimo Lopez and Tank Davis. And he's looking like, well, that was eliminated. I got the real WBC title right here. You need to be fighting me because you got an interim belt. And he was like, fuck you, I'm going out to Teofimo Lopez. And, and there's a lot of controversy. That's one reason why I hate that franchise fucking belt. Because that shit was gonna be wrong from day one. And I kept telling people all on Facebook, man, don't do that shit. Don't do that shit. That shit is fucked up. It's corrupt. Nobody don't want to hear me. Like I said, man, you give me y'all thoughts, man, in the comments. This Tommy Hill. Get you with y'all later.